What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions. In today's reaction video, I am once again going to be checking out a band for the very first time, and that is the Czech Republic's very own DYMYTRY. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time I'm featuring a Czech band on this channel, so that's pretty cool too. But other than that, where they're from, I pretty much know absolutely nothing about this band. I don't know how long they've been around, I don't know how many studio albums they have, I don't even know what they're gonna sound like, although considering their record label, I'm assuming it's gonna be some kind of metal. Now, the only other tiny piece of information that I saw was that they do have a brand new album out. That album's called Revolt, and it was released on January 14th, 2022 from AFM Records. Now, since this video, there has been a more recent one, but I saw that this one features guitarist Victor Smolski, who I absolutely love, and I just really wanted to check this one out because of that. And I saw the title of the song, and while I didn't look into it, I have a feeling this is going to be a cover, but we'll find out. I will link this original music video in the description below, and today, for the very first time ever, I'm going to be checking out DYMYTRY and checking out the brand new music video for their song, Somebody's Watching Me, featuring Victor Smolski. Let's go! Absolutely a cover. I never in a million years would have thought I would hear a cover of this, like a metal cover of a Rockwell song, man. We'll talk more about that later. Let's just keep going and hear a little of this before we really get into anything.
I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5 and I pay no price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. I always feel
It's solid chorus.
watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream?
So the rest of the song so far has been all right. It's a good dynamic change and stuff, but that chorus is really good, man. Again, a metal version of a Rockwell song. So Somebody's Watching Me was a huge song in the 80s, and it's still popular now, man. You can go out to like clubs and stuff like that and hear remixes of it and stuff like that. But it was released by Rockwell and also featured guest vocals from Jermaine and Michael Jackson. A lot of people actually think that this is a Michael Jackson song, even though it's a Rockwell song. And Rockwell is the son of Barry Gordy, who started Motown Records. Actually, there's a lot of like Gordy family that is doing music stuff. If I'm not mistaken, one of the guys from LMFAO, I think Redfoo, is Rockwell's brother. And then Sky Blue, or Blue Sky, the other guy in LMFAO, I can't remember his exact name, but he's the nephew of Rockwell as well. So the whole family's in the music industry. But anyways, let's keep going and I'll try and peek some gear here.
Tell me, is it just a dream? When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to wash my hair, 'cause I might open my eyes and find someone standing there. People say I'm crazy, just a little touch, but maybe shouting by me, a cycle too much. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream?
All right, this is a quick video, I just realized. So we're going to talk a bunch of gear really quick. But the first thing I want to address is, let's talk the elephant in the room, how this band actually looks. We've got a masked, costumed band. And I know a lot of the times when that happens, everybody immediately is like, oh, Slipknot, blah, blah, blah. But there's been a lot of bands that have done this over the years, man. I mean, Mr. Bungle, one of the first masked bands that comes to mind. And then we've got Gwar that did tons of costumes and masks. And then we've got Mushroom Head. But you know what this actually reminds me of? Moto Grader, if anybody remembers that band. Moto Grader isn't around anymore, but Ivan Moody, who sings for Five Finger Death Punch, used to be the vocalist for Moto Grader. And this kind of feels like it has a little Five Finger Death Punch kind of sound to it as well. Probably a dumb idea to get a first impression off of a band with a cover rather than an original song, but I like it. And it's giving me a good impression of how their actual overall sound is going to be. So everybody up here guitar-wise and bass-wise is using ESP, or LTD rather. Both guitar players are rocking LTD Vs. One of them looks like it might be something from like the 3 to 500 line. The other one looks fully custom. I've never seen designs like that on an LTD V. I'm going to have to try and dig into that one because I feel like that is definitely a custom because it's got custom graphics and it looks like there was something written like near the bridge or something like that too. And the logo on the headstock looks different as well. But the bass player is playing an ESP Amaze, which is ESP's version of a jazz bass, pretty much. And then they also have the AP, which is like the precision bass version of that. You don't see many of those in the American markets. If I'm not mistaken, I think they only sell the Amazes in the European and Asian markets. But I'll look more into that. And then drum-wise, while I'm not getting a ton of great shots, I've definitely noticed some Mino logos. And I also saw the logos on the front of his kick head, and I'm sure I saw Tama as well. And we see that so much with European bands, the Tama-Mino combo, because Mino Distribution also distributes Tama to a lot of European countries. Let's see what Victor's going to be rocking. I assume since we haven't seen him at this point, it's going to be a guest guitar solo, which should probably be right around here. And maybe we'll just stop once more to talk about that, and that's it. There he is. I figured it was going to be a quick solo considering the length of the song, but I could listen to Victor just sit and play forever, man. I wish it was like 4 times the length of that. So Victor Smolski, insanely accomplished guitar player and musician overall. He plays a lot of other instruments and does a lot of stuff outside of music too. He races and does a ton of stuff, but most known from being the guitarist for the German band Rage. But other than that, he also has Almanac, which is a really cool project that we've checked out on this channel. And I've spent hours just watching him play guitar on YouTube. The guy is ridiculous, man. And he is an exclusive artist of Yamaha guitars. And that's definitely what he's playing. But I don't know if I've ever seen that one. It does look like a layout of one of his custom RGXs that he usually uses from Yamaha. But it looks like it has a Pacifica headstock. But if that's a custom, they could interchange out stuff. Again, I'll try and find out more information, but he's definitely playing a custom Yamaha, as he usually does. I'm actually digging this, man, and I think I've changed a little bit with what I think this sounds like. The vocalist and some of the music is starting to give me some Soil vibes as well, if anybody remembers that band too, but I'm enjoying it, man. Let's finish it off.
When I come home at night, I bang the door to tight. They call me on the phone, I'm trying to avoid. Count the people on TV see me, or am I just paranoid? I always feel like somebody's watching me.
That drop into the chorus is great.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just
I felt that double bass coming so hard, man. I knew that was going to happen. That was a great ending to that. I really enjoyed that. Let's go talk more about it. So while I do maintain that starting with a cover from a band I've never heard of is probably not the best idea, I actually thought this was great because it gave me a really good idea of what this band is actually going to sound like when I go and listen to this album, which I will do. I'll probably do it tonight after I edit this video, because the song in the video did its job, man. It made me interested enough to listen to a lot more of this band, and I loved getting Victor in that video, even though it was just a small little guitar solo feature, but really good touch, man. Audio-wise, it sounded great, and sound-wise overall, it kind of gave me a nostalgic feeling of being back home in Chicago where I grew up. We had a lot of bands in our local scene and bands that got signed in our scene, like Soil that I mentioned, that have this kind of sound, man, and I really enjoy it. So I'm definitely going to go check out more of this band, and if there's anybody else that's seeing them for the first time, just as a reminder, there is another new music video out, and their latest album just came out in January, and that's available, and I'll put links below where you can go check that out. I enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did too. If you want to subscribe, go for it. If you want to like the video, go for it. If you do either, thank you very much, but most importantly, thank you for your time, and thank you for watching this video. I'm on a ton of different social media. I have a Discord server that a lot of us hang on. I have a Twitch that I stream on, so if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, I'll throw links in the description below. My handle on everything social media is @TankTheTech. Thank you so very much for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.